If you love juicy, delicious turkey burgers, then you've got to check out my turkey burger recipe. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Hey, you're watching Preppy Kitchen, where I, John Cannell, teach you how to make delicious homemade dishes to share with your family and friends. These turkey burgers will be ready in a snap, so let's get started. First off, we're gonna smash and mince 3 cloves of garlic. You could use a little bit more or a little bit less, it's totally up to you. Today, I'm using my baby cutting board because there's not that much prep work to do. We've been on a total turkey burger kick lately, and I think we've been making this. How often do you think, Brian?
At least once a week.
Like once a week. They're so good, really easy, and the kids love them too. That's good. Set that aside, and now we're just gonna mince up parsley. This gives a beautiful little bit of color, a nice kind of herbally taste, and I love it. You can omit it if you feel like it, but I highly suggest. If you ever get parsley or cilantro from the store and it's sad by the time you get home, just give it a fresh cut at the base and put it in water. It likes to be outside. It's just like a flower. I think it looks pretty too. It looks like there's just so much parsley on this baby cutting board. Okay, well, this is crazy. Use a bigger cutting board. We're on to the meat section, so let's set this aside and get the bowl out. To a large bowl, I've added 1 package of ground turkey. It's 1.3 pounds. You could use a little bit less. You could double the recipe if you want to make a lot of burgers and freeze them for later. It's an excellent time saver, by the way. Don't go for the super lean cut. You want to have the higher fat turkey in this because it really makes them a lot juicier. If you have no fat, it's just going to be dry. Okay, I'm measuring out a 1/4 cup of Italian breadcrumbs. It'll give it some flavor and help hold everything together, just like a meatball. Go ahead and crack 1 big egg in here. That's to hold things together as well. To further season things, I'm gonna be adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt and about 1/2 teaspoon of freshly cracked pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. If you go to someone's house and you see these big spice bottles, let me know in the comments if you're like, wow, that person really cooks. Whenever I see the tiny little baby spice bottles, I'm like, who's using this? They're so small. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Finally, we're gonna add the garlic and parsley. So just plop that in. I'm gonna use a fork to do this, but you can also use your clean hands. Just mix that egg in and then mix everything else in as well. The main thing is you really wanna mix those breadcrumbs in because if there's any pockets of them, it's like a pocket of bread. It doesn't make sense. Evenly distributed all throughout. Now, I'm gonna get some parchment paper, set my bowl aside, and get a little bowl of water for your hands because you want damp hands for this, not dry, or you're gonna have a mess. Just damp your hands slightly. Grab some of the turkey, and now I'm gonna shape it into a patty. The size of these is totally up to you. Some people like them really thin, some people want that mega patty, and it also depends on the bun you're using. These will shrink up a bit in cooking, so make it a little bit larger than your bun. Place it onto your parchment paper and repeat for the remaining turkey burgers. This recipe makes about 5 good-sized burgers, but to be honest, whenever I make this for the family, I am doubling the recipe and we'll have some raw burgers left over in the fridge or the freezer for the next day. It makes like lunchtime a snap. Get a large pan over medium heat, and it's kind of optional, but I'm gonna use just a spritz of olive oil over here. If you're using a non-stick pan or even a cast iron pan, it's pretty not really necessary, but it helps get that first few burgers up and going and totally lubricated. Once that pan is nice and hot, we're gonna place our burgers carefully down. Actually, you can just flop them over. I cook 3 at a time usually. Give them a little bit of a press. I'm gonna cover these up just so I know they're cooked through. It's optional, but a lot of times you just don't wanna be like, oh, is this turkey all the way cooked through? It looks a little pink. Covering it will really increase the heat and you can be confident it's totally edible. These will cook for about 4 minutes or until the internal temperature is 165-ish on a thermometer. Let me know if there are any spices that you love in your burgers. I always try new things out. It's part of the fun of cooking. Burgers look great. Let's give them a flip. Flip and press, cover back up. Once your burgers are done, remove to a plate and cook the remaining patties. If anyone wants some cheese, place on after flipping. It'll melt and be amazing. If you like this recipe, check out my Easy Dinner playlist. It's so good. The opposite of dry, perfectly delicious. I'll see you in the next video.